It's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
The father is for the mother. Okay, let me tell you how I know that for a fact. When my mom got divorced, well, I don't know when they got officially divorced, but I remember when my dad was no longer living with us, right? The way my mom had to raise us, because there were three of us, okay, it was very militant. It was very scheduled. Wasn't very relaxing, okay? She was working, going to school. We had to do what we had to do, okay? Because it was too much to drop the ball because it was three of us, right? So she was always on her P's and Q's. When my mom met my stepdad, married my stepdad, she completely changed. She completely changed. She wasn't as hard. She wasn't as militant. She started saying good job. She started really talking to us. My mom did talk to us. She did, but it was always, and at this time we were small, so I can't imagine we were saying too much to her. But I remember as we were getting older, she started saying those things, started acknowledging what we're good at, started saying you should do this, you should do that, you should get involved with this because you're good in this, Amber, you're good in this, Brooke, you're good at this, Quincy. She got to be softer with us, and it was because of my stepdad. My stepdad's great too. He raised me too. Great. There's so many things I got to do because of my stepdad. But one of the biggest things he did for me was soften my mother. Because he was there for her. He was her person. And because she had a person to unload onto, to be soft and vulnerable with, she could be soft and vulnerable with us. She felt safe to.
Oh, there's a lot to say in there. I kind of mentioned that in one of my other videos that, you know, whether you're raised in a two-parent household, even if it's a stepfather, there's still someone who comes in. Now, every stepfather ain't good because my stepfather was garbage. Okay, look, man, he wasn't, but listen, if your mother chose better, maybe that we back to blaming single women. You choose better anyway, because it's a cycle. It seems like it's a cycle. The She met a man that came in and made her life better. I don't know if it was financially, but it was obvious that there was a lot of love that she received to make her go softer on her kids because she didn't have to be so hard because she realized maybe there is hope for us being better women and teaching more valuable things to our kids than to be survivors. Single women teach their kids to be survivors, especially daughters. And I don't think that single women show their daughters how to love a man. And so you get single women out single these you get these women who grow up being strong, being militant, being aggressive, and dogging men out because one, they seen their mama do it. They seen their mama smack men over the head. Oh, I don't need you. I had this and all this, and that's what they see. They see that, and they just. But when she seen her mama being loved right and cared for right, the mother was less aggressive, less militant, and she showed them what it's like, and it bettered their life because they was like, hey, my mama was rough on us when we when we was without when her father left. Her father was probably the problem. You know, her father was probably she was probably relieved from him and got with somebody who was just a overall better man. One, her father, they probably met in high school. Like I tell a lot of people, man, when you meet somebody so young, they gotta have time to grow. you meet a person young and they do young stuff, and men, I tell you, if you get a man young, you might as well let him cheat until he about 30, cause he gonna do it anyway. And then when he about 40, you're gonna get fed up with it, and then you're gonna leave him, and then he gonna respect the next woman better. He gonna treat the next woman better. And so you just dealt with all that mess for him to come back, go off and treat a woman and a whole nother family way better. Cause now he got mature, he just slowed down. You know, he can't be a rabbit no more. And I'm not saying go let him cheat, but I mean that's what's gonna happen. Um, but when you get in your 40s, a lot of women, the 30s and 40s, women find more mature men and be like, but don't even know he gave his first baby mama hell. You know, his first wife, gave her hell, but now he's matured and grown. Now he could come in with a new woman, make her happy. Her kids are seeing her happy, and they like, damn. The kids is used to her arguing with their father and doing things on their own, so they typically resent the man for what they put the mother through, and then they see another man come in and make her life easier, and it makes them realize that well, obviously the woman, she felt it, but she felt it. She finally felt that she can relax. She didn't have to be that strong no more. She didn't have to put up with the abuse, whether it was mentally, physically, emotionally. She didn't have to put up with it no more. So, but that's a lot. That's what happens. You know, you gotta let these men grow up. Some of them grow up faster than the others. But I guarantee you, that new man she was with, he went through his prime of all that nonsense, and he got with her. And he knew how to take care of business. I ain't gonna lie. I try to get better with each woman. I try to get better. I don't try to be the same.